Hi crafty friends, hey, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming. On this video tutorial, we're gonna make this adorable popsicle banner for summer using some torn cloth, some of these little popsicle shapes, some stencils, some chalk paste, and some of these paint sample chips. So it's gonna be super fun. Oh, we're also using my favorite natural polished hemp from Walmart. So it's gonna be really fun, super easy. And I'm gonna show you every single step. And when I'm finished with this, it's gonna go into one of my upcoming blessing boxes. So as you're hopping on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you have any questions. Hi, Lynn. Hey Sharon, let me know if you have any questions along the way. Feel free to sprinkle if you have crafty friends or even friends with little kids that would like to do the popsicle part of this. It's really fun. Okay, so first things first. All right, well, my banner you can see here is really like a rag garland, and I have 5 different colors of fabric here. And how they started was they were just these little Waverly little squares of fabric from Walmart in 5 different patterns. I'll show them to you in just a second. And they were 97 cents a piece, okay? And so this is one of the patterns. It has lemons on it, but you can't really tell that. I was going more for this color of the yellow, the green, and then this kind of bluish turquoise color. So that's one. Then I had yellow polka dots. Then I had these limes. Then I had this great green fabric. And then I had some of this turquoise colored fabric. So what I did was, they're about 1 inch wide, roughly, but I don't measure. And I just figured out which way my fabric will rip. You can do just a little test and find out. And I just do a little snip about every inch or so. Some of them are thinner, some of them are wider. It honestly does not matter. Okay, so I've got a bunch of snips there. And then I'm just gonna tear it. Why cut if you can tear? And when you tear it, it gets this really nice fringy edge that I think gives it some, I don't know, some personality. So just tear all of this up. Then the next thing is you're gonna have strings galore. So put on a TV show that you like or something and sit down and just plan to spend a few minutes de-stringing all of these little pieces. I think when I measured, mine were around 17 inches long, but they can be any length you want and about 1 inch wide. So you're gonna have a whole bunch of these. And I have added a ton of them already. When I'm all finished off camera, I'll put the rest of these on there. And I just kind of alternated them. But let me show you. So when you're gonna put them on, let me get one. They're still so stringy, even though I spent an hour de-stringing them. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can either do it like a loop. Let's see, how can I show you that? Just part this. Okay, you can either do it where you put a loop and you pull your ends through it, which is what I normally do. Did you guys see that at all? Or you can just tie them on there. And that's what I did this time. I just did one single knot. Okay? So that is completely up to you. Now let's get to the fun popsicle part. Okay. And then you can make your banner, you know, if you need one that's really wide, for over a window or your fireplace mantle or wherever you would want to put it, then you might want to have 6 or 8 of the little things of Waverly fabric from Walmart. And I think I took pictures of those the other day, so I'll look and see if I can upload that into the comments here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's the first thing. And you can make them as wide as you want. The strips can be as long as you want. They can be whatever colors you want. Now we're gonna add some little popsicle chips to them. And I wanna tell you what I did, and then I'll show you what we can do. And then I wanna add the paint sample things. So stay with me because that's super fun. All right, so here's one that I already did. And before I came live, I just used my husband's drill that's about 40 years old, and I drilled a little hole through it, okay? Here's some that I haven't drilled yet, because I was planning just to put 6 on this, but I want to show you how to do the stenciling part on this, and I want to show you on the other thing too. So let's see, I think you can see what I'm doing, and I want to hop over and drop my links in just a second, but these are the Popsicle pattern stencils. Oh my gosh, they are absolutely adorable. I was just thinking these would be so cute on a t-shirt for you or for a little one, or on a tote bag. I mean, you could do them every other way, every other one, you know, one up, one down. And if you were going to do it on something like a t-shirt, you would not want to use chalk paste. You would want to use ink. Okay, so let me put my link here, or my links. I have a whole bunch to share with you. Okay, and so these little popsicle shapes, there we go, got it. These little popsicle shapes come like 12 pieces for around $13 or $14. So they're like $1 a piece, and these are so dang cute. Okay, and they're all ready to go. There's nothing you need to do to these to prepare them. You do need to fuzz your stencils though, if you're gonna use a stencil that's relatively new. And if you're wondering, how do you fuzz a stencil? Let me show you that. And then we'll do this, and we'll talk about the stringing it on part. And then I have there's another little thing that I forgot I had that says Hello Summer, and it has popsicles on it too. So we're gonna do that as well. Anyways, okay, so these green stencils from Magnolia are super duper sticky, and they need to be fuzzed before you use them. Otherwise, when you're removing them, they can be hard to get off, and if you pull too hard, you can stretch them a little bit, which doesn't ruin them, but it's just not good for them. So you can fuzz them on this coordinating green fuzzing cloth that you can get from Magnolia. I did not put a link to that, but you can find it. It's under accessories and tools. So I'm just gonna put it down there 3 times, or I could fuzz it on my blouse, or I could fuzz it on jeans or shorts or something like that. Okay, so I have my little thing all ready to go, and here's my popsicle shape, and I am just going to lay it down. And it doesn't have to be on here perfect. Okay. And here's what you get. Okay. And then you can decide what color or colors you want. And I love to mix colors, so we're going to do just that. I need some little stir sticks and some spreaders. I forgot that. I forgot my paper plate. Dang. Oh well, we'll use paper towel. So how is everyone doing today? Are you having a good day? It is, what is today? Today is May 21st, 2021, and it is absolutely gorgeous in Atlanta today. So I'm planning on spending some time outside, just chilling this afternoon. with my iPad and some shorts on and get a few little rays and answer questions and, you know, do a little bit of work outside. Anyway, so what are you guys up to? This color right here is called Blue Ice, and it's chalk paste, and I'm just gonna put a few little blobs on there. And this color right here is called Lime Green. I can never guess how much chalk paste to put on. I either have way too much or not enough. So I just have these two colors, and they're just in random blobs. And I'm just gonna do kind of a swirly-do thing. This almost looks like tie-dye. It's the coolest thing. If you have not stenciled before, because you were thinking that it's hard or something, or that you wouldn't like it, you should try it. It's super fun. And these guys are reusable many times. So you can make a lot of different things over the summer with these popsicle things, with the stencils. And you could use it with ink for fabric or ceramics, and with chalk paste for just about anything else. So I'm just pulling my stencil off, and look how absolutely adorable that is. Isn't that cute? Okay, I'm throwing my stencil face down in a little tub of water over here. And so this is what we have. And I think it's, oh my gosh, I love the colors. Yeah. Okay, so for the ones that I'm gonna put on the banner, I drilled a hole before I stenciled them. And these are all dry. So let me show you what I have here. I did this one that says summer. I did this one that has little palm trees on it. This was hard because it's so little. This is pineapples with little green tops. And then here's one that's very similar to the one that I just showed you, but it was blue and yellow, I think, were the colors that I did. Okay, so we're gonna use my favorite polished hemp stuff. And since this is what my banner is built on, is just some of this polished hemp, this is what we're gonna use to hang our pieces. So, and they can be all different lengths, I think. Stay with me because we're gonna do the paint sample things here in just a few minutes. So here's one, and I'm just randomly going to loop it over my little banner. I do want them to be hanging at different lengths. So this one I'll make longer. Can you guys see that? In person, it's adorable. Let's do the other ones real quick. And I have found that if you're gonna drill a hole, I should have used a little bit bigger drill bit, but I didn't know at the time. It would be easier to thread them. Okay, and I may end up repositioning these later, but this is how we're gonna put them on for right now. And I will trim all my these little tails up here short. Plus I'll fiddle around with getting, you know, everything so it's facing forward, the little strips of fabric. I really should have done a bigger drill bit. Let me see if I can. Oh, I see what's going on here. My my little popsicle is clogged with yellow chalk paste. That's why I couldn't get it through. There we go. You could attach these with ribbon. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you could put these on your banner. This is not the only way. This is just the way that I came up with, using what I had on hand. Okay, let's do one more. And then we're going to move on to the next part. Oh, which is so fun. I mean, this whole project is adorable. Oh, but before we do that, we're going to make this little Hello Summer thing. Because I'm thinking that this would be super cute. It's this stencil right here, and I did pin a link down here. I think it would be super cute just if you were going to put this on your mantle, for example. Just sitting on your mantle with this popsicle banner. I think that would be darling. I feel like I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am. Oh, here. No, I don't know where it is. Maybe I left it out in the front room. I think I did. So I have 5, and I will get close-up pictures because I know that's a little ways away to see. But that was the best way for me to display it. Let's cut these tabs off. Okay, let's go on to the next thing, and that is to do this one. Okay, so this is something which I've had for a while, but I haven't showed it to you, and I don't know why. There's no reason. I just have not thought to do it. So these are called 5x7 Blackboard Sets. They come with your little blackboard, and they come with this little base. 6 of them, okay? You can do your signs this way, front or back, and you can also do signs like this. So this is kind of a cool item. Okay, and so we're going to use this brand new stencil that says Hello Summer. And first thing I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to label the back of it. And that's important, so I will make sure that I put this back on the correct side of the backing paper when I take it off. Okay, and we're gonna fuzz it because this one is brand spanking new. It's the first time I've even taken it off of the thing. So I think we're gonna do just a mismatch of all the different colors that we have here. Hey, and keep in mind that this wreath is adorable. This banner is adorable in blue and yellow and green, but you could make yours in pink and lavender and orange, or red, white, and blue. These popsicles would be really cute in patriotic colors. So you're not locked into this color. That's just what I felt like doing for this project. Okay, so there's just like the little popsicle things. There's nothing you need to do to prepare these surfaces. I'm just looking to see where, I'm gonna put it up a little bit so that when I stick it in the holder, it isn't covered up. Oh gosh, I have a lot of, I really need to wash and dry my fuzzing cloth because I have a lot of pieces of lint. Okay. So this is what we have. And we're gonna do the yellow daffodil chalk paste, the blue ice, and the green, the lime green on this project. I'm just going to blob, 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 blob. Okay, I probably have way too much chalk paste on here, but you can see how it looks. It looks messy. And I'm just going to start doing a little swirly do. Yes, I definitely have too much chalk paste. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the excess off. I could have done that with a quarter the amount of chalk paste. And for me, there's no way for me to save what's left over on here because it's all mixed up. I wouldn't put it back into my jars, but you could if you wanted. You could get some little jars or Ziploc baggies and you could save what is left over if you wanted. But here's the thing. This chalk paste is awesome, but it's not expensive. So I don't feel like there's any reason to be saving every little bit unless you just want to. I'm peeking to see if there's anywhere that I missed. This is so super cute. Look how cute that is. And it really stands out on the black. So I think it's adorable. So this could be sitting, you know, with, it's not quite gonna fit there, but right on top of wherever I might have the banner. Except I'm not keeping mine, I'm donating it to somebody in a blessing box, probably next week. Okay, so then the next thing I want to show you is what you can do with some of these. And I went to my local Lowe's and I collected a few of these. I didn't take more than one of each color. And just so you know, while I was there, I bought some wood. So I wasn't just taking advantage of my store just to go in and get these things in case somebody wants to let me know that I shouldn't have done that. It's fine. They're cool with it. And the kind that I got are these wider ones. And they're called, they're Valspar, Lowe's brand. And I just got all different greens, all different yellows, and all different blues. This is what they look like. These were the widest ones that they had at Lowe's, but oh my word. But I'm thinking you could also go to Sherwin-Williams, to Home Depot, to Ace, whatever place that you might buy paint, and they may have something that's wider, because this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to just take one of these chalk chips and trace it on here and cut it out so my popsicles made out of this would be exactly the same size as this, but it didn't work. This is too narrow. So let me hold it right here. So you can see it kind of goes over the edge. So what I did instead was I traced one on here and kind of scooched it over, and I made my pattern. And this is it. This is my pattern. So it's just a little bit narrower than an actual chalk chip. All right? Or whatever you call these things, popsicles. Okay, so this is my pattern. And I'm just going to trace it with a pencil. And you can do the darkest one on the top, the darkest one on the bottom. I mean, it's just so whatever you want. This would be super fun to do with the kids. If they're little and you have some of those round nose scissors, they could even cut them out, and that would be fun. So I just traced my pattern, and I got pencil all over. have a really fun idea for how you can hang these, so stay with me. And if you guys do a project like this, anything with the Popsicle stencil or the Popsicle little shapes or these paint sample popsicles, I would love to see pictures. I don't know if you have already joined the group that I set up for all of us to share pictures of our craft projects. But if you haven't, you should hop over there and ask to join. Okay, so this page is DiyDreaming. That's my business name. That's my everything. And the page, the group that I created over a year ago for us to share pictures. And there's some amazing pictures over there. Oh my gosh, I could totally get lost there looking at pictures. It's called Dreamy DIY. You see the little play on words, dreamy, and then there's a space, DIY. So if you want to look for it, just type Dreamy, D-R-E-A-M-Y, then leave a space, DIY, in the search bar here at Facebook. And it should take you there. It'll ask you a couple questions. Do you promise to be nice? Do you promise not to use this place to sell whatever things you might make or sell, makeup, you know, whatever. And what's the other one? Oh, and not to share other crafters' videos. That's it. Just say yes, 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 or I agree, I agree, I agree. And we'll say, come on in, and then you can look at all the pictures over there. But I want to see yours if you do it. Okay, so I have these two right here, ready to go. And I have a whole bunch more. And what I'm going to do is I am going to use one of these. Even though they're a little bit bigger, they still work with these to stencil them. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I can't wait for you to see. So I'm gonna fuzz this. Alrighty. And then I'm gonna, just to get placement, I'm gonna lay it down here on my, I'm working off of my Wilton cake board today, just FYI. And I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to look where I'm placing it and just pop it down that way so I can see. Can you see what I mean? I can see where I put it, that it's pretty much centered. And then we're going to use blue. And I'm just going to put a little blob chalk paste on here. There's nothing you need to do to prepare these paint samples. People ask me that all the time. You don't need to spray it or wax it or anything. You can just go directly right onto it. Okay. This is what it's going to look like. And so I'm just going to peel off my popsicle slowly and gently. Really cute. I'm going to throw this in my little tub of water over here. And then there are a few places where it didn't match up well to my popsicle stencil, so I'm just going to see if I can wipe that off. Otherwise, I'm just going to ignore it. Oh yeah, you can wipe it right off. This is why I think it would be great if you got some paint sample things that were just slightly wider so that you could trace this popsicle exactly and get the exact shape. But look how adorable that is. And again, you could do absolutely any color that you want. Okay, I'm going to clean my Wilton cake board. This side has like a little waxy film on it, so you can just, it's cool. I'm just using some distilled water in my Magnolia mister. Sprayed on there, and that's it. And then I can wipe it clean so I don't get it all over everything else. Okay, so that is basically what you're gonna do to your paint sample pieces. Let me show you the ones I did before I came live and what we're gonna do next. Okay, and I think that you could totally mix some of these that have something done to them and some of them that don't. They don't have to all be stenciled. This is super cute. Look at these little pineapples. And if they were going to get handled a lot, you could, let me see if I can get that off. You could spray them with a clear matte sealer. Let me see if I can get to mine. With a clear matte sealer like this, so that the chalk base doesn't get messy. I'm just looking, is there anything else that I really need to clean up? No, these look great. Okay, so, and then I have polka dots, and I have pineapples. All right, and what I want to do is string them sideways. So I punched a hole in the top and in the bottom, and we're just gonna string them. So let me get my little handy dandy hole puncher. You probably have one of these hanging out. What do you guys think so far? Do you like this idea? Martha says she likes them all. Thank you. Who else likes them? What other colors could you imagine this project being done in? I mean, I think the orange and hot pink and lavender would be super cute. I think the red, white, and blue would be super cute. So I'm not being super careful about spacing these exactly in the center. I don't think it matters. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of them, and you could keep building them as long as you want, but this is just what we're gonna do for right now. Okay, we're gonna take some more of our polished hemp from Walmart, and I'm just going to string them and I'm sure there's other ways that you could hook these together, but this works just fine. If you have ideas for this part, tell me. I mean, we could almost just tape something from one to the next, but this is just how I was doing it. Okay, so I want a blue now since I'm doing yellow, green, blue, yellow, green, blue. And the distance between them can be whatever you want. You don't have to make them all exactly the same distance. So this is what I was trying to get accomplished yesterday that just wasn't working out because it was just, I just had too many things to accomplish before I could come live and show you. And I'm glad I waited till I was completely ready to show you because I think this is the cutest project. Green. These could also just be hung like this, like these ones are. But I thought it would be fun to do it different just for a little variety, just to give you some ideas. And if you're wanting to, if you like this, feel free to sprinkle. That helps me, that helps my page grow. And you might have friends that would love this idea. I mean, even just, they might just even love just the paint part. But tell them where to get the stencils if they want to do that, because that adds a lot to it. And shoot, tell them where to get the popsicles too. Just sprinkle this video to your Facebook page if you want. Yeah. Okay. This is how it's coming along, and I could put that on my banner anywhere I want. Let's just tie it on. These kind of look like fish, sort of, which is funny. Get it on and get everything laying flat. So what do you guys think? Do you love the idea? I do. I totally love it. And, you know, this is just the start of something that you could make. A lot of times, here's what happens. I do a project on here at DiyDreaming, and then you guys take the idea, the concept, and you totally make it your own, in your own style, your own colors, with your own design elements. Like maybe you hang things differently, or use different fabric, or space it out more, use longer strips, whatever. And you make your projects. And then you take pictures and you show them over at Dreamy DIY. So a lot of times the ideas that I'm showing here are just to get your creative juices flowing. I mean, that's really the point of this page here. And then you take it and you do your own thing with it. And I love to see, we just did, where did I put these? Okay, so I think it was this week. It's a blur. We just made these little stacked, stuffed patriotic flowers. Aren't they cute? And we made these funny little things too. And over at Dreamy DIY, last night when I was not sleeping, there were a bunch of pictures that you guys had made your darling flowers in different colors, different styles, with different kinds of buttons. Some of them had burlap, some of them had denim, and you shared them over there. And it was just awesome. I love the idea that you take something, a project concept that you get here, and you make it completely your own, and then you share it over there, and you know, enjoy it in your life, gift it to family, whatever you want to do. But you share it over there, and it gives all the people over there even more ideas of what they can do with this concept. So I just absolutely love that. I think it's the coolest thing. And anyways, just wanted to put a few things out here for you in case you want to do a screenshot. Let's do some of these so that you can remember this idea. See that? Yeah. So I hope you liked this project. Thank you guys, everyone, for all those stars. That's awesome. I so appreciate that. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. If you think you want these popsicle things, I would grab them sooner rather than later, because a lot of the summer stuff tends to kind of go quickly, and these are so versatile. I think that there's a bazillion different projects you could make with them. So I did pin links right down here. It starts with the sunshine, a palm tree, and a little pineapple, and it says Heidi's Summer Popsicle Project something. And then all the links are below. If you have questions, let me know that in the comments. If you think you want to see tomorrow's Christ and Crafting, which if you're new, tell me if you're new. I want to know who is watching for the first time, whether you're watching this live or on replay. If you're new, just say I'm new so I can see your name and welcome you. That is, I love seeing that. Anyways, but if you want to see tomorrow's Christ and Crafting, every Sunday I do a faith-inspired project of some sort. Usually they have Bible verses. Like I'm looking at something right here across the room that I'll just pick up and show you. And then we go into the Bible and we just talk about it. So this was a project I made quite a while ago. And the cool thing about this project was not only that I used multiple colors of chalk paste with this awesome stencil that Magnolia has. Isn't that beautiful? But then I showed you how to make these little flower garland things with magnets. So you can swap it out. Like when I'm tired of this, I can just wipe my chalk paste off, do something different, and do a completely different little doodad here in the corner. So, yeah. So it's that kind of thing, and then we talk about the Bible, and usually it's just from the perspective of, I don't know, the struggles and things that we have these days, and just in life in general, and how to be encouraged, I guess, is basically what it's all about. So anyways, if you want to see Christ and Crafting tomorrow, do a this, or say something in the comments, and take 2 seconds to look up here where the 3 little dots are to see if you've liked and followed this page, DiyDreaming, and if you have your notifications set. Not on highlights. On highlights, you'll get about 1 in every 10 things that I do. And if that fails, because Facebook is honestly such a mystery to me, and it probably is to you also, just come back Sunday afternoon to DiyDreaming here on Facebook and look through my videos, and you'll be able to find this week's Christ and Crafting. So that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope that you really liked this project. I want to see yours. I want to see your own unique spin on it. I would love to see pictures. If you do this project with kids or grandkids, the popsicle part, either these or this, I would love to see some pictures with the kiddos included. If it's okay with mom and dad or grandma and grandpa, make sure that you get their permission to share that on social media. But I would love to see. And that's all. So I'm gonna let this run for just a couple of seconds, and then I will say goodbye. I'll get pictures, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I may come back though, because I have something else to show you later in the day. Okie dokie. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day.